Good morning. Welcome to Fox 41 Local News. Right now it is Friday, July 3rd. I'm Abby Burke.
And I'm Lauren McDonald in for Craig Coffey this morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us on this Friday morning, live and local for the next 2 hours. And many of you have a big weekend ahead, even though the celebrations are probably going to look a little different, be a little bit smaller. Let's still check in with Chief Meteorologist Matt Meister for a look at the forecast. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, ladies. First things first here on this Friday. Hey-o! Yes, let's get your Friday going. Forecast first this morning. Break it all down coming up.
Matt, thank you so much. In our top story this morning, what does the 4th of July weekend look like in the age of COVID?
A number of public health officials are urging Americans to stay away from large gatherings over the weekend. And as Fox's Doug Luzader joins us from Washington this morning, in some places, the show must go on even if it looks a little bit different this year.
Washington, Doug Luzader, Fox News.
Doug, thank you. 7:03 and happening now. The annual Pikes Peak Bus Rodeo has officially been canceled this year due to coronavirus concerns and health restrictions.
Rodeo leaders say they know how important the rodeo is, not only to those who watch, but also for all the money raised that goes back to local military organizations. Last year alone, Pikes Peak Bus raised over $180,000 to donate.
The president of the rodeo says
they originally postponed the rodeo back in May to next week, then postponed it again for August, but set July 1st as their day to make a final decision. This is the first time the rodeo has been canceled in several decades. The last time was due to World War II.
This would have been the 80th year towards the military quality of life.
McCoy still wants to keep the rodeo on everyone's mind, so they will be hosting the first annual Pikes Peak Bus Golf Tournament fundraiser in early September. You can find a link to that information on our website at fox21news.com.
See, we talked about it yesterday. Golf is a great way to get outside.
There you go.
Yeah, and social distance. All right, well, next, Colorado Springs is still celebrating Pride next week. Due to health concerns, though, organizers will not hold the popular Pride Fest, which would have celebrated 30 years in the city.
2020 Pride Fest events will
publicly.
Last year, Colorado Springs held its largest Pride Fest to date, with thousands taking part. Again, Pride Fest week in Colorado Springs begins Monday, and you can find the official list of events on our website.
The latest now, as a pharmacist in Florissant is facing charges of sexual assault after allegedly luring a woman from Indiana to his home to cure her health issues. However, the victim claims Brent Stein used drugs to sedate her before forcing her into sexual acts.
Stein is the owner of Mountain Key Pharmacy in Florissant and is on probation after a 2019 conviction for domestic violence.
According to the cure her from a condition similar to what his late wife suffered from.
Court documents say Stein injected the woman with an unknown liquid from syringes and gave her multiple tablets and pills. The woman had difficulty recalling the number of times she was sexually assaulted, but told a deputy it was at least 7. Stein is expected to be in court on Monday. Right now, he's out on a $10,000 bond.
According to the station, but troopers say speed is a factor.
Also developing in Pueblo, police are investigating another deadly crash that happened earlier Thursday evening.
This one took place at the intersection of Northern Avenue and Santa Fe Drive around.
Right now, the El Paso County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help in locating a missing endangered elderly man.
78-year-old Kenneth Goyne was last seen at to contact the Sheriff's Office.
7:08 and happening in Colorado Springs, the first step in connecting Powers Boulevard to I-25 means an intensive project on the interstate. Now, the project is on schedule, but one of the big changes made Wednesday night caused some headaches for people driving south through the construction Thursday morning.
A spokesperson says
this project is the first step in extending Powers Boulevard. Connecting the boulevard from Highway 83 has not been funded yet.
Also in Colorado Springs, a fundraiser is underway to help those battling ovarian cancer ever before.
Well, typically a week-long fundraiser, this year's event will be spread over 5 months to meet coronavirus regulations and to ensure they'll meet their goal of 800 tattoos. Tattoos can be of any design, but should be tennis ball sized or smaller. It'll cost $60, and $40 of that goes directly towards Sue's Gift, formerly known as Sue DiNapoli Ovarian Cancer Society. For more info on how to help Fallen Heroes Tattoo meet their goal, you can head to fox21news.com.
And some good news this morning. It's a sight that In-N-Out fans will be excited to see.
The new restaurant is taking shape along Interquest Parkway in Colorado Springs. The Pikes Peak Regional Building Department shared the good news on Twitter yesterday. In-N-Out first made the announcement in late 2017 that a restaurant would be built on the north side of Colorado Springs. A lot of people very excited about this. Abby, you and I just think it's so-so.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's, you know,
it's okay.
I know people are screaming at home right now at the TV. 7-Eleven right now. Would you like some cream and a snarky comment with your coffee?
Later on this hour, how Disney is adding a little spice with your morning cup of joe. But first, hey, you over there, you ready?
I am. Let's do it.
Here's
the
that.
holiday weekend's here. Let me get this out of the way. Let me really get ready to bring you the forecast that includes some storms for the weekend and the chance of severe weather as well. Let's talk about that when we return. Heading to break, though. Alrighty, my friends, as we head into the holiday weekend here, we've got storms in the... Good lawyers, changing lives.
Matt, thank you so much. 7:20 right now. A summertime staple will be missing this year in Colorado Springs.
Still ahead this hour, we continue coverage of why organizers have decided to cancel the Pikes Peak or Bust Rodeo and what they say led them to the difficult decision.
Also, the 4th of July is known for fireworks, fun, and trips to the ER.
Up next, what you need to know to have a safe holiday weekend.
In Colorado Springs, some sad news as the annual Pikes Peak or Bust Rodeo has officially been canceled this year. Officials with the rodeo say this decision was made due to coronavirus concerns and health restrictions.
Fox 21's Courtney Fromm spoke with rodeo leaders who say this was a tough decision, especially considering how the money raised helps support our local military.
It hurts. In 2021, we're going to be bigger and better.
That was Fox 21's Courtney Fromm reporting. Leaders still want to keep the rodeo on everyone's mind, so they are hosting the first annual Pikes Peak or Bust Golf Tournament fundraiser in early September. And we have a link to that information on our website at fox21news.com. Such a bummer.
Yeah, it is a bummer, but you know what? They're still going to play golf, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. All right, your time right now is 7:33, and time to take a look at more news making headlines on this Friday morning.
One of the police officers business for him.
A surprising new study has found that the controversial drug hydroxychloroquine has helped patients survive when hospitalized due to COVID-19. In a recent study of 2,500 hospitalized patients with the virus, 26% of those not given the drug died, compared to 13% of those who received the drug. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration withdrew its emergency use authorization in trials around the world for the drug earlier this month.
American is among 5.
Disney fans, check this out. New products from the House of Mouse could help spice up your morning cup of joe. Disney is launching its new line of coffee mugs, combining villains from some of its classic movies with phrases from iconic memes. Now, the collection includes 4 different cups featuring 4 different villains. Memes include lines like, "This could have been in an email," "Before coffee and after coffee," and more. The 14-ounce mugs are now available at shopdisney.com for $14.99. And you know what? I would love to personally get a mug with a Mike Moisture meme.
Oh, man.
That would be, pretty cool.
Can you
We might
imagine?
have to make that happen.
We might have to. He's growing it's a following. It's like a groundswell of support for Mike Moisture. He'll be up in about an hour and 12 minutes.
Boy,
So
can't
stick around
wait.
from that. Probably get a little nuts this weekend here. All right, let's get to our forecast. Brock's breakdown.
I don't know about you, but I think this says it all. Happy 4th.
Oh, look at that. Guys, he was riding freedom. That's what he was doing right
that's
there.
America right
He was
there.
riding freedom. Oh,
there we go!
Yeah. Doubling
more.
up in the
Once
double
more. Come on,
boxes.
once more,
Brock,
Drew.
oh my goodness.
Wave it loud and
Lauren
proud.
loves it.
Fantastic.
I want more.
There's nothing like Brock's breakdown, is there?
It's the best, especially on a holiday.
That's right.
All right, thanks guys. 7:38 right now. Some say it's a sandwich, others say it's a taco, but wherever you stand, 4th of July weekend is a pretty good time for a hot dog.
Hot diggity dog up next, where you can go to satisfy that summertime savory craving.
7:41, welcome back to Fox 21 Local News right now. And today's restaurant report card, 4th of July weekend is the biggest hot dog holiday of the year.
And we're relishing it, aren't we, Abby?
We are. We're trying to get some from across the street.
That's right. And serving up the top 4 spots to find a hot dog in Southern Colorado right now, Fox 21's Taylor Bishop has the details.
The best, worst. Thought I wasn't going to eat the whole thing. Ha. Good one.
Well, that was rude.
Yeah,
I really wanted a bite.
Yeah, so did I.
That was Fox 21's Taylor Bishop reporting, and we know there are lots of other places with great hot dogs, so we've added a few more to the list, which you can find on our website, fox21news.com.
7:44 right now. Here's another live look outside. Let's take a peek and see what we got.
It's
Ooh,
always
look
a
at that.
mystery.
It is.
It looks beautiful, though. Chief Meteorologist Matt Meister, he's got your full forecast for the 4th of July. We will be right back. Thanks for waking up with us on this Friday morning.
It was a hot one yesterday, wasn't it? 95 in the Springs and law firm. Good lawyers, changing lives. We'll be right back.
$7:56. Welcome back to Fox 21 Local News right now. In the Fox Light this Friday, a horror movie killer joins the fight against coronavirus, and an iconic cartoon duo makes a comeback, and more.
Right now, Fox's Ashley Dvorkin has a look at the latest in entertainment news.
End of the world.
Looks entertaining. 7:58. We'll be right back.
But first, here's today's Pledge of Allegiance from Midland International Elementary.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and